Good evening. This is a video for Rumble or YouTube, one of them or maybe both of them. I just want to talk about some stuff I've been doing with regard to the streams and possible future plans. First of all, I haven't streamed in a few days because I've been busy, setting things up. Things are happening around the house and whatnot. I haven't had time to sit down and do a stream, but I'm planning on doing one soon, maybe tomorrow. So, first off, I've created this overlay here. It's very similar to the one I had previously, except I've added a few more shelves, and uh, I added stream avatars up here because I thought I'd like to have a visual record of my chats. So this is why I've done this. And here we have three, three different alert boxes. So we have Mix It Up, and we have Stream Elements, we have Streamlabs. I think eventually I'm going to phase Streamlabs out entirely, and the more I learn, I'll be able to do that. And it's, I would like to have one alert box for everything. So I'm working on putting that together. So the next thing I've done here is I learned how to work with scenes. And by the way, I have my original monitor back from, I think it was 2017, 2016. I got it when I was in Lindsay, so it was either 2016 or somewhere around there. I have my AOC gaming monitor back, and I'm quite surprised with how well it's holding up. And it's a 1080p monitor, so no more 720, no more 720 LGTV for me. If we look at the overlay here, we'll see the games that I've played and or completed on stream. And we also have some action figures here. We have Leisure Suit Larry, Roger Wilco, Zero Suit Samus, King Graham, Tifa Lockhart, Gabriel Knight, Sherlock Holmes, and the hero from Quest for Glory. And also down underneath that, we have Canadian Rage as an action figure. And this is AI generated. This is a pretty good approximation, except the eyes are blue and mine are brown. You can't really tell. And you might have noticed something else. I don't have those headphones on my head anymore. I was using them the other night and they fell off my head and hit the floor and broke. So I got some earbuds with some gift certificates that I got for Christmas. And they work pretty good. They're the quality's pretty good. I'm still getting used to them. And the nice thing about having the earbuds is I'll get to wear these hats. I have like about 40 or 50 different fedora hats, and I used to collect them years and years and years ago before hipsters and all that kind of crap. So I was doing it before it was a thing to do. I guess that's the definition of a hipster, isn't it? Um, I was at a party years ago, and it was I had to dress up in a costume or something. I don't remember exactly, and I had a black cape on. and one of my friends had a fedora, and it was really comfortable. And it looked good with the cape, and everybody's saying, "Well, you look good. It looks good on you, and everything." So after that, people started buying me all these fedora hats. I still have the original one that I wore years back. It's got a bit of smoke on it and looks cool. But I like them because they're comfortable, and I just like noir stuff, like detective noir stuff. They wore that all the time in the 30s and 40s, and the gangsters wore it too. Like the mobsters wore them too. I don't know. I like them. Think what you will, but I like them anyway. Aside from the action figures here, we have a new overlay or a new setup for the the game capture. And I was getting complaints about like stretched images when I was streaming, so I've done what I can to try to mitigate that. But excuse me, I've also for the more modern games, and they're a little bit more demanding, I've created a 16 by 9 scene here. So there it is right there. It's blank. I haven't done anything with it yet, but it will work. I think it's gonna work. So that is for this overlay here is for older games like Leisure Suit Larry and King's Quest and Space Quest, so on, anything from the 80s and 90s and probably right up to the mid 2000s. That should work just fine. So this is another thing I learned to do is I actually learned how to use scenes. So I've been putting things into scenes. It makes things more organized. It makes them more efficient. What I used to do previously is I would just slap everything on one scene, and it was like a messy peanut butter and jam sandwich. You can still eat it, but it's it's gonna get all over the place. So you have a scene for the camera, which is right here, and you have a scene for stream avatars, which is right here. The kill, death, and joke count, which is right here. I'll get into this later. I changed that a bit too. I think it's funnier, and I think you will too. So I'm really happy with the way this turned out with the scenes, and of course we have the main monitor being the AOC. We can blank that out, and we can turn the Samsung on, and there's the Samsung. All right. I also was able to get a new microphone, and I think it's turning out pretty well. It's a HyperX, so I know the brand's good. In OBS to set it up and apply the filters and everything, it's been a bitch. If I didn't have the filters on, it would be picking up everything around that. It'd be picking up the TV downstairs, the conversation upstairs, conversations upstairs. Every time somebody walked by, it would pick it up. So I've been messing with the filters, trying to balance the audio to make sure that it sounds good. Let's go to mix it up here and take a look. So, and oh, you might have noticed something else here. I have a monthly goal of $10. I've been thinking about it, and it's not mandatory or expected. It is appreciated. And by the way, I've got to take a second to thank everybody for all of your bits and cheers and everything and whatnot. You actually helped me to pay for a lot of this stuff. So thank you very much. I I wouldn't be able to do it, and I couldn't have done it without you. So thank you, and I sincerely mean. But the main thing is, I want everyone to come in, have fun, uh, for a while. Put your feet up, take a load off, have a laugh, even if it's at my expense. So this is interesting, right here. I set up this thing called 8 Ball, and it's just what it is you would go into the chat here, and you can type in 8 Ball. That's the command, just 8 Ball. There's no exclamation mark, there's nothing like that. It's just 8 Ball. And then you ask 8 Ball a question. Do you like orange juice? And 8 Ball will he's he'll you keep that up, and I'm gonna whack you in the Labanza. So that was his response, right? He says different things. 8 Ball will say different things. There's 8 Ball. How are you this evening? Good one, my dude. So you never know what he's gonna say, and just you type in 8 Ball. There's no commas or anything because I didn't put any in there, and you just ask him a question. Do you like cheese? Pineapple. Okay. So he's more of a pineapple kind of guy, I guess. There's many, many different random responses, and a lot of them probably won't even make sense. But I hope you guys have fun with that. And I put that obnoxious air horn in there for a reason. Because it'll probably make me jump. It's a favorite, so I kept this one here. Um, there's the you play with your balls a lot.
You play with your balls a lot.
Alright. That is one of the greatest movies ever, by the way. And it's one of the best lines in the movie. John Candy's a national treasure. This one here. The you can't touch this point redeem. I thought that these I wanted to change that. For some reason I was laughing at some Gilbert Gottfried stuff, and I changed the kill around. I think you're gonna like this.
Send those fuckers into the
Let's try that again.
Send those fuckers into the stratosphere.
There you go. Okay, and then you have I have my death. Nothing too dramatic or over the top, just this. And there's the I also put the dad joke thing back in. So let's go to the chat and see. I think it is.
Who's your daddy?
Yeah, changed it a bit, but it's still there. So, anyways, I think that's everything I've done with setting up my mix it up in my overlays. I'm gonna do more, but I hope you guys have fun, and I hope this makes you laugh. Always, always, always If I can make one person laugh each day, then I know it was a good day. And you can follow me on Twitch at The Real Canadian Rage. You can subscribe to me on YouTube as well. The Real Canadian Rage YT. And you can follow me on Rumble, here on Rumble as well. Jesus, I'm gonna cough again. God, I don't know what it is. I come out here and I sit down and it's not always the case, but I start coughing, especially at night. I think it's because I'm getting old and gravity and don't get as much exercise as I probably should. But anyways, thank you for watching. If you stuck it out this far, thank you very much, and see you guys real soon. And take care of yourself. Bye.